Hi everyone, welcome back to the Fancy Dollar. For those who are new, welcome. My name is Katie and today I will be budgeting out my fourth paycheck of April, which is a total of $1,330. I do want to mention that I do get paid bi-weekly and I split my paychecks in half. So that is why you guys see that I have week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and it's a total of 1,330 because my bi-weekly paychecks, the total is 2,660 and I divide that in half. So that's why you see that 1,330. And I also want to mention that this month is my magic month. So I will have a third paycheck. So I will probably incorporate that into one video instead of two. So one video will be a total of the entire amount of 2,660 instead of two videos, which would be 1,330 each. So I'm still figuring that out, but we're gonna get started with my bills envelope. And I will come out with another budget with me probably for my magic month and explain how I get certain numbers in each envelope. So I know there was a couple people that were wondering if I could make that video explaining how I calculate how much is going to go into each envelope. But a lifetime, it's going to give 50 this week. My subscriptions is getting $8. This is zero balance, car payment. I do need to switch this envelope out to a new one because I do have some questions about how I calculate my car payment, because sometimes it's a little different. Like the next few weeks might be a little different instead of stuffing like the full 12. Let's just get into it. But anyways, car payment. Now I have my car in there, my minimum payment, which is $627, and then I do an extra $200 every single month, which will make that $827 a month. I do this because I do want to have the money go towards the principal more than the interest. So that's why I have that there. So we're going to put that money aside. So we're going to count this. It has 1, 2, 3, 400, 500, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 518 in here. And so let's see. 827 divided by 4 weeks, which is what I'm cashed up. I'm trying to give you the numbers. So usually I cashed up 206, 207 weekly. But since I am a few months ahead, in my month ahead binder, I do have a payment for my car, which was for my previous car. But since I trade my car in, that payment is still in my binder because I didn't need to pay for that. So that payment is going to be for my first payment for my new car, which is for June, and this envelope in here will be for July. So we're about 2-3 months ahead on the car payment. Well, not necessarily, but this payment is for July, so I don't need to, I guess, fully stuff this 207. So that's why last week I stuffed 104, and then this week we're gonna stuff 103. So hopefully that makes sense. So 207 times 3 is 621, right? So we have 518 in here plus the 103 that I'm stuffing will total up to 621. So once I stuff the 103, this will complete the third week payment, and then the following week for my magic month paycheck, I will stuff another 207, and that will complete the July month payment. So hopefully that isn't too confusing. And then I also want to add a new envelope for my tire wheel protection plan. So I originally have this under this credit card, but I just want to separate that out so that you guys know what I'm paying for. So for my wheel tire protection plan, it is under my Navy Federal Amex card. So there's that. And it's currently in my low priority. So we are going to take this envelope out. So So I currently have 200 in here. Okay. And for wheels and tires, we're putting $200 because I do want to pay this off as quickly as possible. Easy Pass is going to get $40, but I want to split that into 5 and 35 because my next payment is coming up soon, which is $70, so 50, 65. So I'm gonna add the $5 in here and then stuff the other half, which is 35, in the envelope. So I'm gonna put this into my 1 month ahead whenever I cash stuff. Right, and then car insurance. I also made another 6 month ahead envelope in here. So we're going to put the 1,000 in here because I don't need the full 1,000, but I just want to prepare myself. This is for July to December 6 month policy, so we're 6 months ahead, which is really good. So we're gonna put 7, 8, 900, 950, 970, 990, 1,000 into the month ahead envelope. So there's that. And then I have $20 in here for the car insurance. And since I got a new car, this car insurance is a little bit more expensive than my previous car because obviously it's a new car, 2025. I do owe $126 for the remaining until July 1st, which is expire. So I have $126 that I need to pay for by May 16th. And I do have $20 in here. So we're good on that. So 106 divided by 4 weeks is 26.27. So we're gonna put 27 into car insurance. AT&T, which is my phone bill, is going to get 15. The monthly payment is 55. And then Amex Gold annual fee is getting $6. And then we're gonna jump back because we are retiring the student loans envelope because I made new envelopes for my student loans. I do have 6 loans with federal, yeah. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're doing the snowball effect. So the lowest balance is my student loan 4, which last month was $1,600, but I did make $400 last month, so it's now down to $1,200. Student loans this week is going to get $100. So I do make a payment of $400 a week, even though I'm in forbearance pause. So that was informational, I hope. So 50, I'm going to calculate all of this. So $549. And then I have $781. We're gonna jump into my high priority next. Supplements. I have 14 in here, so I'm gonna put 6 to even out to 20. And then personal savings. Oh yeah, before that, medical deductible and copay, it is $500 and is already fully funded, so I have a $500 placeholder in there. Personal savings is getting 50. Our dream home down payment is getting 100. And an update, we are still looking for a home. Unfortunately, we don't see anything that we like, and the ones that we like are so like super expensive. It was like $1.5 million. So we're deciding to save and see if we will just want to buy land and build it on our own. Not on our own, but like build it so we can have the house the way we want it. So I think that's like our idea of what we want to do probably. Earnest deposit and inspection fees is getting 50. So that is it for this binder. That is 206. So we have 575. My orthodontist is actually having a $200 off Invisalign retainer discount, so instead of $8.95 it's going to be $6.95 for 4 trays, and each tray lasts about 2 years. So I have $600 in here right now in the bank in dental, so we're gonna try to get that up. We're gonna put 10 for this week. Auto maintenance is getting 10. Brakes and rotors is getting 20. And then car emergency fund, we trying to get this to 1,000, even though my deductible is 500. It's good to have like some money extra for any type of emergency for your car. I currently have $925 in here, and I'm trying to get this to 1,000. So we're gonna put 10 in there, and I do have an emergency fund in my high priority, so like 5,000. So we are good on that. So just in case we need emergency fund for something else, not just for the car, I have that. So we have $20, $30, $40, $50. We have $525. We're gonna jump into friends and family because Mother's Day and Father's Day is coming up, and I do want to give my 3 grandparents $100 each. So I currently have $100 in here, so we're gonna add $50. So minus 50 again. We have $475. We're gonna jump into my personal binder first because a lot of the money is gonna go into this binder because you will see spending. Let me give myself 10. Groceries and food. We have plenty of money, and I do have some more money in my wallet, so we're good. So I'm just gonna put 50 just for groceries if we need to grab some more things for the kitchen. We're good on gas because I do have $140 in here. I have enough money for next week. And I don't drink coffee anymore, but now I have my cousin in Japan send me like the authentic matcha because TJ Maxx, Amazon, it's all fake matcha. It's not real. So I have my cousin that lives in Japan send me authentic matcha, so I'm gonna save up extra for that. I have $20 in here and there's 5, so usually she just ship it over and I just like PayPal her. And then we're jumping into lashes, and it's gonna get 55. And then here I need to buy more hair conditioner, so that's gonna get 5. And I also added, instead of wardrobe, I also added corporate wardrobe because I do need to buy like some new clothings for work. So corporate wardrobe is going to get 25 or 20. Let's do 20. Because household, I do need to buy a few things. So I have a cash tracker, and then I also have a to buy wish list. So there's a few items that I already purchased that I need to unstuff, but I don't have enough money in here, so that's why we're budgeting everything out. So let's see the things that I need to order and then what I'm going to order. So let's see what we need to stuff. So I need to buy disposable face towels, so that's 14. I ordered 1, 2, 3, 4 makeup bags, which is 8 plus 9. And I also bought mouthwash Listerine. Toothpaste was $9. 4 mini native deodorants, which is $9. And then I also need to buy ant bug spray because it's getting warmer out. Tons of ants is trying to come into my house, so we need to buy that. And then cleaning wipes, which is $16. So $83. So we have 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 24 in here. So we need 83. And this is 24. So I'm just gonna put 90 minus 24. So 66. So we're gonna put household $70. So that's why I like this, because that way I know what to budget for. And then this as well. This is a new envelope. Restock car essentials. And there's a ton of stuff that I need to buy. So we're gonna add all this up and see how much I should put in here. Now that we're here, since I'm not using this envelope for massages anytime soon, which my massages are pretty affordable because I go to this one place with my mom. It's $40 for every 30 minutes. So I'm gonna leave 85 in here because that's plenty. That's probably enough for like an hour massage. And then I'm putting this $100 into my Restart car essential because I do need it. So we have that and 100 in there. So let's just calculate this whole thing to see how much I need to restock my car. So we have 27, 1, 3, 48 for hand sanitizer, $10, $10, $50, 24, 8, 11, 21, 13. Oh, I messed up. So this is just an average of what I need because I can find it elsewhere that's cheaper, like Amazon. Like I can buy probably half of this stuff on Shein, like the car trash can, the trunk organizer, stuff like that. But I do need $226 and I already have 100 in here. So let's just put another 100. And then hobbies, fishing season here, and I do need extra money to buy bait. That is not enough. So I'm going to put $5 in hobbies. And then tech, I need $56 to buy a tripod and a phone tripod. So a camera tripod and a phone tripod, which is $56. So we're gonna put $60 into technology. It's because technology, I do need a tripod for my camera and my phone because I'm starting a new channel. So that's really exciting. So we're gonna calculate all of this. Is that 380? Yeah. 380. So 95. Is that 95? Let's double check. 10. Yeah, okay. So 95 is gonna go into rest in this. So day trips is going to get 5. And I do have money in here. We have $240. So I'm gonna disperse this elsewhere in my cash stuffing. But let's do transportation for Disney. We're gonna put 10. And I do need to stuff pre-vacay shopping because I need to buy those handheld portable fans for Disney World. So I'm gonna put 10 in that as well. Then we're going back into food for groceries for Disney and we're putting extra 20. Theme park tickets, we're gonna put $40. And then souvenirs, we're putting 5. Let's see, 95 minus 5 minus 10 minus 10, 20, 40, and a 5. So I have 5 left. Let's put it in groceries. So instead of 20, we're putting 25. Okay, that's good. So that equals up to $13.30, and I hope this video is really informational and you guys see how I like budget out my numbers for each envelope. It's a little glimpse of it, but I will go into more details in my next budget with me for my magic month. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, put a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.